Hey guys, welcome to one of our movie reviews. We're doing Lights Out.
Yeah.
And I'm Anarchy, bringing you the chaos.
Access Gaming. And I'm Golden Green. Fuck! Oh, shit! Jesus! Alright, so the movie we went to, guys. Lights Out, hey?
Let's start with the plot. Okay, so the movie starts out with the dad being murdered by Diana. I'm just gonna do this.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. So that's the opening scene. It's really cool. It's very powerful. It shows you the theme and the way this movie's gonna go towards throughout the film. From then on, we get to see how this family is haunted and tainted by this ghost, this girl named Diana, who so there's the main characters are Sophia.
Names, huh?
I know the mom's name. I don't.
The mom's
Rebecca. Rebecca.
And what was the
kid's name?
Oh shit.
What was it? W?
Willie? No, I don't know.
Who cares? We'll call him Little Kid.
We'll call him Boy One.
Boy One.
Okay, so we get to see how this family is plagued by it, and we find out that Sophia, as a kid, was in a mental institute, and she met a girl named Diana who didn't like the lights.
Yeah, she had like a skin disorder.
Yeah.
That, yeah. Whenever the lights would, she would like burn up or something.
Yeah.
And then they tried like an experiment to fix it, and then she just evaporated into nothing, just left ash, and then she became one with the shadows.
She became ghost that haunts Sophia. So without Sophia, there is no ghost. Yeah. That's important to the plot of the movie.
Because she puts herself in the woman's brains.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think of the plot? What did you guys think of the plot of the movie? Did you think it was good? Was it?
It wasn't overly complicated.
Pacing, the pacing was good. I mean, it wasn't. I think the showstopper here was like that they actually like tried to have like atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They had a good atmosphere to the movie. I really enjoyed the plot of the movie. I like the mystery aspect to it, where they're trying to figure out what's going on.
We've got to figure out what's going on.
And I love the audio logs and the pictures, and those were all great. And the files that she goes through, that was awesome. I really love it when they actually give a reason, because at first I was like, are they going to explain this ghost, or is it just going to be a ghost? But James Wan did an excellent job of explaining it. I think that was probably the best way you could have explained it.
Cool.
Yeah. You know, the horror, the scares were good. The theater, the sound was fucking Jesus.
True. Yeah, we had to deal with a girl screaming, like just from
right next to us. Yeah,
3 rows down.
Both in the movie and in the theater.
Yeah, she was like I think 2 rows over, and she was just screaming.
I don't know.
Everything.
The scares were good. It wasn't that many jump scares, which was.
I think I got 2 jump scares. I was more intrigued by this movie than scared.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, but this movie was definitely creepy. It was creepy.
Yeah, it was one of those creepy.
Again, playing on the dark aspect.
Yeah, that was.
Because what happens is that like you understand, like you see her right, and she's in the dark, like first opening scene, right, and then one like cleverly puts like dark shaded like corners in the shots.
Yeah.
So you never know. You're always like, is she gonna?
And then sometimes she attacks, and sometimes she doesn't. Yeah. And you'll never know. You gotta, gets you on your feet.
Is that awesome? Like, you're not gonna spoil it, but there's the closet scene.
You can spoil it. Remember we said on our reviews?
Yeah, but it ruins the scariness.
I guess.
Sure, let's go. No,
fine. We won't do scare.
No scare.
We're not.
Like the plot.
Yeah, the plot's fine. Okay.
But the closet scene. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Sure.
I really like the flashbacks too. That one flashback when it shows Rebecca as a kid drawing the picture.
Oh yeah, true.
That was really clever. That was very. And then she finds us as an adult. That was awesome.
That was cool.
Great.
That tie-in was really good.
I liked how all the characters were introduced. Yeah. Rebecca didn't feel forced into the movie. She felt like she felt nicely.
Even though she wasn't in like the first, it was just
it was pretty well done. Like, I mean, the characters were, the pacing was good. It was good. It felt it was good. It chugged along very nicely. And basically, the child actor was okay.
He wasn't the greatest.
What can you do, really?
But it's a child actor, so we gotta cut him some slack. He's young. He's inexperienced.
Sometimes he was funny, though.
Yeah, he was. He had some good moments. Yeah. And I gotta give James Wan this Easter eggs. The Justice League Easter eggs. Nice. If you're a DC fan, there's some good Justice League Easter eggs, because if you don't know by now, James Wan is directing the Aquaman movie. So he's included in the DC Cinematic Universe.
Just like snuck him in there.
It was great. It was great as a DC fan to just kind of see that. We know it's coming, but it was great.
It was like you see what I'm,
Yeah, it's kind of like it's what Zack Snyder does, which is really good.
Yeah, it's little Easter eggs. Yeah. Kind of foreshadowing what's gonna happen.
It was great.
It was nice. Let's talk about the ghost, the effects.
The effects were, I think, on point.
The I loved how it was pretty flawless. Like there wasn't parts where it's like, oh, that doesn't whatever. There wasn't parts where it's like, oh, she's clearly in the light, so how can we see her?
Yeah.
True,
It was very sneakily shot, and the little touches that they made, like the police when they're shooting their guns, it makes light, so she disappears.
True.
Like briefly, and then she comes back.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
pretty cool.
Yeah, the effects, I like how like when she's in the dark, it like doesn't stand out. Like she just blends in the dark. And when she disappears into the light, you can see that she fades away. It's not just like, you know? Yeah. I
mean, the camera work had to be on point for this because the light aspect. Not a lot of people do that because it's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. This must take him a lot of
but
that.
The effects people. Holy crap!
Give them a round of applause.
Yay!
Definitely a good movie. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't watch many horror movies, but when I do, I like to watch ones that are very
I'm a veteran.
Yeah, you're a veteran. I'm inexperienced, but I do enjoy some of them because it depends. I really like the plot. If the plot really interests me, then I'll enjoy the movie and I'll watch it again. Yeah. But if it's just something that they're just trying to scare me, cheap scares, then I won't watch it. This movie didn't do that. It treated the audience like adults. They didn't treat them like kids. We're just like, oh my god, we have to scare you every 5 seconds.
Some of the scares were cheap. I give like probably 1 or 2 were kind of cheap.
Yeah.
But a couple of them actually, like I said, they built tension.
Oh yeah.
And it was very nice, and it kind of didn't fake you out, but you were just waiting.
Oh yeah. Also, I like how it kept its intensity. Like when it drops the hammer, it goes just intense.
Like it was really good. Like the lighting effects, perfect.
Very cool.
All the little touches.
So what was your guys' like 2 favorite scenes from this movie? If you guys had to pick 2 scenes that you thought were...
Oh yeah, okay, I got mine.
I gotta say, for me, I liked the whole ending finale in the house. That whole thing was very well done. It really showcased how the lights work, and stuff like that, and it kind of showed off like what lights work and what lights don't.
The black light doesn't work.
And another scene that I liked was when the woman was in her bed or on the couch, and the tattoo light was flashing.
Yeah.
And like she's scratching the floor. It's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of the scenes I really liked were the scenes that either like I built tension or were just like a ride hitting through.
True. Me, my favorite 2 would be like when the officer's pointing like shining a light and looking for her, and he keeps on looking away, and she keeps on popping up closer and closer.
Yeah,
that's just cool because again, like you said, it shows how it works. Yeah. And I'm a sucker for like no jump scares, but just to see them like in the background, like walk past.
Yeah.
So when she's like tells the son to like go away, to go back to your room, and like the hand creeps over the door.
Yeah, that was a good.
That I'm like, oh, I can feel it now. Oh, fuck. I don't know. It's better than jump scares for me. It scares me more.
My 2 favorite scenes would have to be, first of all, the opening scene, because it has to grab me. If it doesn't intrigue me by the opening scene, then I'm not going to be invested in the movie. And I think the scene with the dad and the girl too was really well done.
Yeah.
And my other favorite scene, I'd have to agree with Goblin, when she's lying in her bed and the red light trickles on and off, and you got the girl scraping Diana in the floor, and then she gets closer and closer. That was a really freaky scene, definitely.
True.
My runner-up would have to be, I like the dead cop scene where the cop disappears.
Oh yeah.
That was really good.
Doesn't he come back with his eyes?
Yeah, he comes back with all his eyes like shredded and stuff.
Also, going back to the scratching, it's cool because he could have just like the scratching and he could just done that for like fun, just for effect. Yeah. But it actually ties into and it leads to her finding
also connected.
Also, when setting up these jump scares, he takes his time with it.
Yes.
Especially, it's very shown in the trailer where the chick's flipping on and off the light.
Yeah.
And that scene is a bit longer in the actual movie.
Yeah, than in the trailer. Yeah.
Because basically, he's kind of playing with you. Because obviously, there's the girl with horror. It's like, oh, the first one's a fake out, and then the next one's the scare. He goes fake out, fake out, fake out, fake out, scare. Yeah. So it makes it more intense of the scene. Yeah. Also, we forgot to talk about the fucking MLG boyfriend.
Oh yeah. This guy is a champ in horror movies. Literally. Everyone thought he was gonna die. Yeah. They're like, he's dead. He's dead because he's in the basement, no lights on. He gets beat up by her too.
True.
He almost gets killed like 3 times. Yeah. He's got the phone, the car lights. And then the flashlight too.
Yeah, that caught me off guard as a veteran horror fan. I was like, oh, they're not killing him.
And then he escaped and came back with like police, which was awesome. We totally thought he was gonna ditch. Like,
I was surprised. You never see them go for the police.
I know, that's cool.
Yeah, boyfriend of the year. I gotta give.
Sure. Yeah, boyfriend of the year. He's like, I don't care.
That's smart for a horror movie.
I really like. He was one of my favorite characters. I thought he was really good cool. Because he's kind of on the outside, but he worked really well.
He was like, I understand. I'll be with you. Blah blah blah.
For not like a main character, he did a good job.
He did good for what he could do, right?
Yeah.
Like he was there for her and stuff, and he didn't have too many moments that kind of wrecked the movie. It was still about the family, but he was there helping, and he was trying to do what the boyfriend would do in the situation.
It made their relationship seem more legit.
Yeah. It wasn't just like, oh, he ditched and then that's it, because we all thought he was ditching and leaving.
True,
and
yeah.
Like,
well, he comes back with the popo.
It was a very good movie. The overall look of the movie was very good. It was a very dark movie because it's called Lights Out. But yeah, the house looked cool. Everything looked great.
It was a great looking movie.
Everything looked awesome. It was a great looking movie, definitely. From the opening credits to the end credits, it looked amazing.
Yeah, there was no like drop in quality.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
Like that, like the end credits were cool. Even like the end credits were creepy when there's like writing on the walls and shit. Yeah. It's fucking creepy.
Definitely true.
Yeah, it was definitely great. I thought it was very good. I like when they interrogate the mom about it. I love the note she gives to the daughter.
Yeah.
I need help.
That
was like
and the subtle like you see her like pull the
there you go.
It's just the little things.
It's always the little touches that people notice more than the bigger ones.
Yeah, it was great.
So ratings.
Okay, you go first.
So as a horror fan, I did appreciate a lot of the moments, like we were saying, that they went against a lot of horror stereotypes.
True.
However, there were moments that were predictable.
Yeah.
Obviously, because it's horror. There's a lot of moments.
There's no way to get away from that. I think no matter what movie you see, there's going to be one predictable moment.
I would give it. For me, it was above average. It was great. It was probably 7.5. I think is the Goblin rating for that one.
Nice.
7.5. That's much better than I give any other horror movie. By the way.
Yeah. Oh, especially modern.
Especially
true. Yeah.
fucking,
Especially the freaking.
All right, your turn.
I'd say 8.8. Yep.
That's it.
That's
no,
it.
No explanation.
Well, explanation just because again it's cool because it's such a simple concept.
Yeah.
That's it's the dark, and it could have been so shitty, but it's extremely interesting.
That has been done before, but very shittily.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna up my rating too, and I'm gonna up it to a 9 out of 10.
Hey.
Because now talking about it, I realized I did enjoy this movie a lot. I wasn't scared. Like I had 2 jump scares.
It's kind of like,
and they were just kind of like, oh, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. And I really enjoyed it. It was a really great movie going experience too.
It
was just a great movie. I thought it was an excellent movie. I was going into this movie kind of thinking, all right, I think I'll enjoy it. I don't think I'll like it, love it. Yeah. But I thought that was great. It's going in probably my top 5 horror movies of all time.
My thing is that like it has a slow burn at first, like even with scares, and like when you leave the theater, it has a slow burn because you're like kind of feeling It
takes a while for this movie. This movie lingers on you.
Definitely not.
You're gonna be thinking about it, especially if you watch it at night.
Again, for like
get out of the theater.
They didn't even show her face right, so just for showing a shadow and scaring the shit out of you, that's good. And it was based on a short film.
Yeah, on
YouTube. So freaking credit to that.
Ooh, the writing on the walls was cool too. I forgot to mention the black light writing on the walls. That was cool.
Yeah.
And
the hand when she just turns around.
I think it was generally a great movie.
It's a good time.
The Justice League Easter eggs were I was kind of happy to see those just because I wasn't expecting them.
He's like, hey. I saw it too and I was like, holy shit, he's wearing a Batman shirt.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, the pictures on the walls. It was great. We were like little schoolgirls for that 1 second there. We're like, oh my god.
Resume to the...
So anyways, this is our movie review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Manarchy bringing you the chaos.
Hakuchai's Gaming.
Goblin Green. Bye.
Keep the lights on.